All right, what's going on, y'all? We out here. I got Matt with me,
What's good, y'all?
the owner of Make Big Bank brand. The people want to know, who is Matt? Where you from? Born and raised.
I'm born and raised. I'm from here, South Jersey, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Went to AC High, class of '06. Shout out '06. Came up from Atlantic City. I've been South Jersey my whole life.
Okay, okay. Shout out to Atlantic City. One time. Do you have any siblings?
Siblings, yeah, I got two sisters and a brother.
So where do you fall in? You're the oldest,
So
youngest?
I'm the third youngest. So I got an older sister, older brother, myself, and then my youngest sister.
Okay, so you're somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
Third youngest. All
third, I'm
right,
the
kind of
third.
thing.
I'm the third kid out the bunch.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now, your parents, do you come from are they together?
Yeah, my parents have been together probably 30 plus years. So my family, they Nigerian, so we African. So
Oh, okay.
my mom and dad, they Nigerian immigrants. They came over in the '80s, and that's really how it started. They came over here to make a better life, and that's exactly what they did. Had some kids here. My older sister was born in Nigeria, but the other three, myself and my other two siblings, were born here. So
Okay, yeah, I can relate. As I got two older sisters, was born in Haiti,
mhm.
and I was born out here. Okay, okay. The people want to know, what is your relationship status?
Single,
Okay, ladies, he said he's single.
single.
You know what I mean?
I
Do
might
you?
be outside this summer. I might
Okay.
be outside this
And he
summer.
said he might be outside this summer.
I stay low key. I be chilling. A lot of people don't know my business, but if you know, you know.
Do you have any children?
No kids.
What are your thoughts on children? Would you like children?
Absolutely. We getting older. It might be time to settle down and have some kids. You know what I mean? I don't want to be the 50-year-old guy taking his kid to kindergarten. So, you know what I mean?
So, what about marriage? What are your beliefs about marriage?
Honestly, I don't really care about marriage because I look at the divorce rate. Like people are getting married and they're getting divorced in 6 months. Like I believe in true love, finding your true love, but you don't necessarily got to get married because marriage really doesn't last. Honestly, like the past generations they last, but this generation it don't last.
So, you're open to having children without marriage then?
That's the case, and I bet you 85% of these women gonna come with at least one kid at this age. So it is what it is.
You heard it, ladies.
Hey, I
Bring
can.
your kid along. He's already prepared for it. MakeBigBank.com.
Don't come with like 5, 6 kids, maybe one.
One is the max. One is the max. If you got more than one, you're already done.
Sorry, we keep it real over here.
Now, let's talk about Make Big Bank. MakeBigBank.com.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me about where did the inspiration for Make Big Bank come from?
So I started Make Big Bank back in 2013. So I used to make beats. So I went by the name Matt Black Beats. So it's MBB.
Okay, so you made beats prior to the fashion.
Yeah. So I used to produce, used to make beats, play piano, drums, you name it. I used to do it. But then I wanted to transition to making clothes. But I didn't want my name to be on the clothes. 'Cause I'm like, ain't nobody gonna wear like a shirt with my name on it. I got to switch it to like an actual brand name. So I wanted to keep MBB. So I switched it from Matt Black Beats to Make Big Bank. So that's kind of like the backstory behind the name and how it came from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of your design, what was the inspiration for the logo?
The
It,
logo, so actually this logo right behind me up top, that was the very first logo.
that's the one.
So I wanted to just have the name and have the dollar sign in it, just so you know it's Make Big Bank. It's all about getting money. But I've transitioned over to, I probably had like 30 logos over the years. So I have a bunch of logos, but that one right behind us up on the roof, or up on the wall, I should say, that's the main logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you have all types of items from jackets to glasses to hats. In terms of materials and fabrics, what types do you like using the most?
Um, as far as materials, you got to go with that high quality cotton. You can't get none of this cheap, none of this thin, low GSM cotton. You got to go high quality. When I started out, everyone starts out, they use blanks. People might use Gildan blanks, Jersey blanks. You could order them online easy. That's how I started out when I started with the screen printing and the vinyl. But as I transition over the years, like this is my 11th year doing this. So as I transition, I now have overseas manufacturing. So you name it, I've made it. I could pretty much tell my manufacturer, use this fabric, use this design, because I design everything myself, send it over, and they make it. So it's really that simple. But
Okay.
it's all about quality clothing, because you don't want something that's going to go in the washer and it shrinks, and the customer comes back like, oh, you sold me some cheap product.
I hate when
It's a
that
bad, it's a
happens.
bad look. You got to have quality product. Invest in your product, people.
Invest in your product. That's one thing he said. And he said we all started off with the Gildans,
Mm-hmm.
but eventually you have to invest that profit
Yes,
to,
sir.
to make your product better. I got that. I'm taking my notes. So how do you stay updated with the latest fashion and trends in the industry?
I got my eyes to the streets all the time. I'm keeping an eye on like what fashions transition to, what people are wearing. Of course, like back in the day, I can't even say back in the day because we talking like we old, but back in the day it was a lot baggier. Now it's more fitted clothes. Even now it's like the cropped. Even men are wearing like crop shirts, not like crazy high, but you know what I mean, just the bottom chopped off. So fashion is always changing and there's always trends. You just got to stay up with it if you want to survive in this game. Because I've been doing it, like I said, 11 years. I'm still here,
Do
still
you
selling.
do you believe that it repeats itself?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, trends definitely come back, but some trends die. So it's all about what the people want to come back and what they don't.
Okay. So what I read was we want to make sure we satisfy the customer.
For sure,
Okay.
absolutely.
Gotcha.
Customer service is number one because if they not happy, they not coming back, and you want them to come back.
In terms of your design process, can you describe that in terms of how you begin to obtaining the final product?
As far as design, like I'll be honest, I'm an artist, so I'll stare at a blank canvas for days before I start drawing. I just need like the idea to pop in my head, and sometimes that creative, I call it creative energy, just comes out of nowhere, and I'm able to design something. So I'll go back, do a first draft, tweak it. I might run it by a couple of the guys. If they like it, they'd be like, "Nah, do this, do that." So it's all like a creative process over time as far as designing until you get the final product. It's just the stuff you see behind me.
Okay. So you take your idea and you start with a first draft, and then you want to keep revising it
Hmm.
until you find the product that satisfies you. Okay. Got you. What challenges have you faced in your career as a designer, and how did it help you over? How did you get help overcoming them?
Some challenges could be it might be a slow period. Like not every all the time it's going to be busy. Not all the time you're going to sell something. You might drop something. You might not sell out the first day. You might not sell out the first week or a month. It's all about just keep marketing your product and pushing it out there. That's probably the most challenging thing. I can't even say COVID because I made the most money I ever made during COVID.
Mm.
Like while everybody was shut down, I was still in here hustling, selling stuff literally out the back door, selling clothes out the back door. So there's no excuses in this game. Like you can make money. It's just pushing your product and believing in yourself. It's really that
Okay.
simple.
What I garnished was you want to believe in yourself, and you have to hustle.
Most definitely.
No matter how good, how talented you are, or how good your product is, you're still gonna have to hustle. I think a lot of people forget about that part. No matter if the world is open or closed, you have to continue to hustle.
Facts.
Okay. Now, can you share your favorite fashion product or design and what
Mm,
inspired you on that?
honestly,
Me personally,
yeah, let me
I
know.
liked that vest when you had the vest wave.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that was a good one.
yeah, yeah. That's he's talking about. At one point in time, like the bulletproof vest was kind of like a crazy thing going on, and we literally had the whole city in bulletproof vests. Like the baby came down did a concert, and everybody who opened up for him had a Make Big Bank bulletproof vest on. So that was a crazy wave. But I don't know. I made so much stuff. I can't really say like what my favorite piece is.
Okay, and I like the buckets too. As you can see, I brought every one of them. I lost them, repurchased them. The key is
Yeah.
purchase them.
Facts, facts.
Uh,
Max ain't never asked me for nothing for free. Of
yeah.
course, I hook him up because this is my guy, but he's always giving me some money for the stuff he's got.
How do you approach sustainability with ethical practices in your designs and your brand?
Sustainability.
Ethical.
Mm, I
The
guess.
ethical practices, because a lot of people they'll
Yeah,
cut
break that down.
corners because all right, to maintain your brand it's going to cost funding,
Hmm.
and you may need more funding outside of the profit to get to another level at certain times.
Hmm.
So certain people may do unethical things
Oh yeah, yeah,
to reach that.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm not in the
So
none.
to the person that
Yeah.
is currently doing that, that wants to transition,
Hmm.
what would you recommend in terms of garnishing more, I guess, income that's legal?
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not into none of the scamming or none of the tricks or the negative backdoor stuff. Like you got to really be straight up in this game. You got to really be A1 with your customer service, treat your customer right. Um, even if you gonna go to the bank and try to get a bank loan, if you ain't got the funds, honestly, if you don't have the funds to really start it, you might want to like fall back until you get a couple dollars actually started up. But you could always get a bank loan. You could always reach out to family members. Hey, I'm trying to start this brand. I'm trying to do this to get started, and that's a better way to do it than to do some unethical, as he would say, unethical stuff.
So in a nutshell, what he's saying is put the pack down, fill out the app, get a job, save your checks, obtain some credit, build your credit up, get funding from the bank, take that funding, invest it in your brand, and then reinvest your profits into other things, maybe assets, and then that's how you grow legally. Got you. It makes perfect sense to me. Now, what is unique about your company? There's a million brands floating around. Everybody's a brand owner. What's unique about your brand?
What's unique about my brand? You got to be able to stand out and separate yourself from the rest. Pretty much, you just got to know that your brand is yourself. You got to be you. Don't be out here trying to copy the next person. You see someone make a hoodie with puff print, you want to make a hoodie with puff print. Do your own thing and follow your own path. I think that's the best way to separate yourself from the rest. Because, like you said, there's 100 brands out here. How's your brand different from everyone else? You got to differentiate yourself.
What I got from that was your brand should be you. There is only, you're one of one. So if your brand is you, it can't be emulated. Good food for thought, y'all. Be yourself. All right. How would you describe your company's success so far, and where are you looking to go?
Um, Success has been good. Like I said, COVID was the most money we've ever made, like in a short period of time. Of course, so you have your ups and downs. Of course, like I said, I've been doing it 11 years. So in the beginning, I didn't make no money. I used to break even. I used to give people shirts just to model, just to get the brand out there. Because in the beginning, it was all about building brand awareness. And now that the brand's known, um, it's all about just expanding it out.
I
Not
got
thinking
you.
just like
So,
South Jersey. I never thought South Jersey.
so you're
Yeah.
in year 11.
hmm
What year did you start making money?
I'd say 2015 when we opened Swaps.
Okay.
Shout out to Carson.
Okay. So that was the third year, second year.
Third year.
Okay.
So I'd say for the first 3 years, I pretty much broke even, or I maybe lost a couple dollars. But when we opened the store, when people can physically come in and touch the pieces, that's when we started making money.
Okay, and let me talk to y'all, the young up and coming entrepreneurs. In terms of business, you don't really start seeing profit until on average the first 3 to 5 years. Most people don't even make it to the third year.
That's a fact.
So that's some food for thought.
That's a fact.
If you can't weather a storm, then it's not for everybody. Some people are just meant to work for others, and that's when you got to dig deep inside yourself and figure out who you are,
Yeah.
because them rainy days will come.
And people think like some people think like this is like this clothing game is like a fad, like it's something like I see, oh, my homie got a line, I want a line. It's like, nah, if you want to survive in this thing, you really gotta put your all into it and be dedicated and invest your money into it. If you Anybody could drop a 24 pack of shirts, but after you sell them shirts, what you gonna do next? You gonna quit or you gonna drop something new? So that's how I look at it.
Okay. So what are people always surprised to learn about you?
Surprised to learn about me. Mm, Got me stumped with that one. I don't know. The people would have to tell me what they're surprised about. Yeah,
Is there something about you that most people may not know?
I don't know. I don't know.
He don't want to get deep, y'all. We trying to get
I don't
dark.
know.
Would you? All right. Who would you trust to help you bury your body?
To bury your body, my brother.
Okay. Shout out to bro. Do you believe in aliens?
Absolutely not. I believe in God.
What's one dish you can make from scratch without a recipe?
One dish from scratch. Yo, you'll be surprised. Like, I'm gonna get deep with y'all. This is the only thing y'all gonna get. I don't really cook. I'm a microwaver. Well, I order out. I'm a DoorDash. I probably spent thousands of dollars on DoorDash, but I could cook up some chicken, grilled chicken. Keep it simple. Some
Hey,
pasta, rice. I don't do too much.
hey, ladies. He said he can afford your DoorDash.
That's a fact.
Don't worry about the meal. Let the stones, let the stove stay
We can
clean.
order out. Shorty, you could cook, or if you want, I could whip up a hot pocket or some Pop Tarts.
Now, is cooking a requirement for you to for your woman?
Absolutely. I
Okay.
don't eat a meal every day, but I feel like yo, every now and then whip something up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, and I don't think any ladies would disagree with that. Yeah.
Okay. So, what social media app do you use the most in terms of promoting in your business?
I say Instagram for sure. So Instagram, you got to throw them, especially now with the days of reels. Like you got to throw reels up, try to get views. Keep posting your brand. If customers wear your brand and they tag you, repost it. So Instagram for sure. Facebook, Early on when I started, Facebook for sure, but now Instagram, trying to get more into the TikTok, but that's more for the youngins. But I use all the apps, to be honest.
Okay. Okay. Say Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Take some notes. How often do you speak to your parents?
I say almost every day.
Okay.
Yeah, almost every day.
Good relationship?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out to Pops and Mom Dukes for setting a good example and leading the way early on.
What were the top five models you worked with?
Top 5 models.
No particular
I'll
order.
be honest with you. I ain't really had no models in some years now. Like
No particular order.
early on, I had a ton of models, but I can't say top 5.
Give me a top 3.
I don't even want to say no names. I'll be honest with you.
Top 1?
Top what? I don't even.
I got a name. What's her name? Is it Sierra something? I don't know where she's from, but she always she had a shirt and some heels on.
Shout out to she fire.
Yeah. That
She
might
not
be
even
mine.
from
Suge,
Jersey.
you got one? That might be mine. I like that Sierra
Yeah,
one.
Sierra Fire. Shout out to her. She not even from Jersey. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, yo, the reach is crazy. Like, we all over the country with it. I don't want people to think small. Just think your block, or your city, or South Jersey. You got to expand out to different states. So shout out to everybody who's bought stuff from out of our state and who's rocked it, post pictures, modeled, done all that good stuff.
What inspires you the most?
Inspires me the most. I'm all about leveling up. It's not even about just making the money. I'm trying to level up as a person as a whole, like be able to go to the next level. Because I don't want to. I can't be complacent. I don't like feeling comfortable. You got to keep moving up in the world. If you ain't going forward, you're going backwards.
That's a fact. Now, have you ever had any relations with any of your models?
Relations?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, y'all. So listen, they said you can't mix business with pleasure. They lied to you.
But nah, I ain't had no models. To be honest, I ain't had no models in a couple years. Like I ain't done the photo shoots. It's too much work.
So what he's saying is he cleaned up his act, ladies. He's looking for the woman that can cook every other day and knows what she want to order out.
Hey, if y'all want to coordinate, I'll hire someone to coordinate a photo shoot. We could get these photo shoots started back up. You get the girls. I'm tired. I've been doing it a long time.
Okay. And the final question people want to know, in terms of moguls, if you can have a dinner with, excuse me, if you can have a dinner with Diddy or Meek,
Oh God.
who would you choose and why?
God, why you asking me this kind of question right now? If this was years ago, my guy Meek, because I'm a day one Meek fan, but now it's kind of crazy right now. I'm definitely not meeting with Diddy. What's Diddy gonna do for me? Diddy, yeah, I'm not even.
It depends.
I'm not even gonna touch.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch on it because they try to set me up for failure. I ain't need neither of them niggas. I don't need nothing from nobody. I got it on my own from the bud.
Listen, y'all, we just wanted, this is where we talk. We do Aime Talk. We just get into tune with the people, tap you in a little more outside of the business, inside of the business. MakeBigBank.com is where you can reach out, get all your merch, Swaps AC,
Yes, sir. So
where you can come in store.
MakeBigBank.com. Follow us on IG, Make Big Bank. Every social media platform, Make Big Bank. Y'all follow, y'all cop up. We ship next day. We're not one of these janky businesses who takes your money, you never get your product. You're going to get your product ASAP over here.
Listen, I want to appreciate you for your time.
You already.
Amen.
Appreciate you.